Hello everyone. So very good morning. So let me share my screen.
Yes, Dinesh.
Okay. In last sessions, what we have done, so we discussed about how to work with a table stage, right? So now we will see how to work with named stage here. So here when we are working with user stage and table stage, what we have done. So here we created with a we didn't created any user stage and name table stage. By default, it has been created. But when you are working with name stage, we need to create. So we need to create this name stage. And at the same time, we don't have any restrictions in name stage. Any user can able to use, any table can able to use the name stage. So that's why, so we can use a name stage. At the same time, name stage will have some additional properties when compared to user stage and then table stage. So we'll see that today is how to work with a name stage. So first, let's log into the tool. So here, click on this. So this is the link. So when we created a trial account, and when you try to log in, always observe this. So it is going to log in with system admin role. By default role is a sysadmin role, right? So if you observe here, see this, let it log in. Okay. Now see this one here, system admin role. And so this one is system admin role. Another thing is sometimes when you like change it to the account admin and then you can create something. And one more thing, if you observe here also, see this one here also in the worksheet, here also you have to change. For example, you changed here account admin role, and if you created some database and some tables, again if you come back to your worksheet and then if you want to see that, it will not be visible to you because you need to change the role here also. For example, let me change the role to some other thing. For example, system admin. See this one, I cannot able to see anything here because I created the database by using account admin. Here you can able to see account admin, but here, so what is the role for this is for specific worksheet. This is for the complete account. For example, if I open another worksheet, it's now it is with the account admin. See this one, this worksheet, it is with system admin. This is for the complete account. This is for the worksheets. Okay, so just remember this, don't get confused here. Okay, so now, so let's see here
Yeah, I'm
we have
facing this issue actually.
okay, fine. Okay, so now it's so it will be resolved. Okay, so you can check this one.
Yes, yes. If I create a new worksheet, then only I'm getting the left side class database and all.
Okay, okay, good.
Uh,
Thank you. So now, so let's see this. Now come to, so this database we have created. So by using a account admin role, so both are account admin role. And then if you observe the public, so these are the tables what we have created. Now for all the tables, do you have a user stage? You will have a table stage will be there. But name stage, so we need to create. When it is coming to the name stage, we need to create a name stage. So in last session, we created one name stage. So list, let me check that. List at the rate named stage. This is the name if I remember. This is the stage name, current database. Now observe this. It is not selected to any database, not selected to any schema. If you want to select to any database or any schema, what you need to do, you have to click here, select the database, and then you have to select the schema, right? This is the one way. Another way is what you can do is just directly come to here, the public schema, click on these three dots, set as context, set as context. When you click on this, now it's connected to database and then it's connected to this particular, so public schema database is connected, public schema is connected. right? So instead of selecting manually, what you can do, you can use these options. You can use this set as a context option. You can use this. Okay. So now we are in this particular database in this particular schema. Now let's check this list at the rate name stage. You can able to see that, right? Stage is available. So if you want to see that, describe stage. So what is the stage name? Named stage. This is the stage. Now observe this one. This is the stage what we have created. These are the file properties, some of the file properties. Next, when we are working with a validation, we will see. So some of the important things what we will use on regular basis. Now, by using this name stage, we need to load the data into the table. So that is our requirement. We are going to use this name stage, and then we will see how to load the data by using the name stage to the table. And so we'll see. So we'll discuss that we don't have any restriction. It means any table can able to use this stage file. If you kept the file in this particular stage, any table can able to use. At the same time, any user also can able to use the name stage. There is no restriction. Most of the time we will use named stage only. So when you are working in any project, if you have any specific requirements like that you need to use a table stage or you need to use a user stage, then only we will go to that. So because of the certification questions, you need to understand. So what is the intention of the table stage and then user stage? Okay. So now let's come to this and then we will implement. Our intention is here. Our agenda is here today. We will have a files. The same files we will pick. We have a files here. We will load it into named stage first. From the name stage, we will load it into the table. So this one unload, we will see that after completion of the name stage. Now let's come to this. So here we have already created a stage. So by using this command, create or replace stage, you can use the database name and schema name if it is not connected. If it is connected, no need to give the database name and then schema name. Okay, directly you can use the named stage. And so let's create a table structure here. Now we'll create a table structure. We are creating table. So this particular table we are creating under already it's connected to our database and then schema. So if you keep it also no issue. If you remove it also no issue. So the name we are giving EMP named. So instead of EMP, okay. So this is the table name EMP. So named stage to easily identify that. So we are creating a table now. Now the table is created. Now when the table is created, by default this table also will have table stage, right? But so we don't want to use the table stage because we want to use this uh, named stage, and then we will keep the files here. Whatever the files we are going to keep here in this name stage, we need to use it for other table also. We need to use it for other table also. So now, so we have a table structure, let it be, and we are going to keep the file, these files, into our named stage. For that, what we need to do, we need to implement a put command, right? So we need to give the put command. To give the put command, so what we have to do, so put, and then this is the path where the file is available, and then you need to tell the stage name. So what is the stage name here? Your stage name is at the rate named stage. This is the stage name, so which we are having. This represent name stage. So if you represent at the rate tilde symbol, that is a user stage. If you represent at the rate percentage and table name, that will be a table stage. If you just represent at the rate and then name, that is a stage name. That is a named stage. Okay, just remember this. Now here, so we need to give the so path of the file wherever file is available. I will pick the file from here. So shift and then hold right click. Then you will get a copy as a path. Just copy the path and then put it here. And then remove this double quotations not required. Now this one Where we need to execute this? We need to execute this, the keeping the file from this particular path into this particular name stage. We need to execute this in your CLI. The put and get commands will not work in UI. It will not work in UI. Just remember this. So this is one of the certification question. If you try to execute this, see this one, UI, its command is not supported in UI. Then how to do that? So, but you need to keep this file into this particular name stage. To do that, what we have to do? We need to connect to CLI. When you are connecting to CLI, just go to the command prompt. Just observe this carefully. So who didn't like implemented this? What you need to do if you want to connect to Snowflake, just type snow SQL, snow SQL minus space minus a means account, again space, then you have to give the account details. So when you are giving account details, just copy from here to here, till AWS, till the cloud account. That's it. Don't copy the complete thing. Snowflakecomputing.com. Don't copy the complete thing from here to here. This is your account information. And copy and then come here and then just right click here. And then don't give when you are connecting. So this snow SQL minus a and then account name. Don't give semicolon here. No, don't give semicolon. Remember this. And then just enter snow SQL space minus a space, then your account details. This is your unique account details for everyone. When you create a trial account, you will get your unique account details. You need to just give the details, copy, and then just right click here in the command prompt and then just enter. Once it is entered, some systems you will get the log error notification. Okay, ignore about that. Okay, don't worry about that. See this one, no logging is enabled. So no logging is enabled, right? This is a common error. Okay, don't worry about that. Then it will give you the username. Your username is so your user which you have created. So here I am giving the username and then I am giving the password. Just enter the password. After that, hit enter. Okay, so now it's connected to Snowflake 7 compute warehouse. Here no database, no schema. Again, here by default, which one it will be connected to? It will connected to sysadmin. So then you need to use role, account admin. See this one, account admin. Okay, when we are practicing, we will, so most of the time we'll go with the account admin role only, because so other roles have some restriction when we are creating a tasks or when we are creating so data masking policies and all going forward. So we'll see that. Now we connected to account admin role. Okay, role we have connected. Then we need to connect to the database and schema. Here what we have done previously. So we selected here the database, we selected the schema, or so we went here and then we selected the database schema, right? The same way here, if you want to do that, just use database. See this one, use database. What is the database name? Class. This is the database. Just give the command. Now you are in this particular database and then this particular schema by using this user. Now it's connected. Now what we need to do once it is done, then whatever the command, the put command you are trying to execute, right? Here you need to keep the file by using this put command into your named stage area. So for user stage also we have done the same thing. For the table stage also we have done the same approach, the same process. There is no difference. Only the difference is in a put command you have given here when you are mentioning the stage name. For the user stage we have mentioned at the rate tilde symbol here. For the table stage we have mentioned at the rate percentage table name. For the name stage we are mentioning at the rate stage name, named stage name, right? So that's the difference. Remaining everything is common. Now when you are executing these SQL commands, here you need a semicolon. Now it's loaded. Now the file is available in the named stage. If you want to see the file, list at the rate stage name, named stage. This is the, now you can able to see the file, right? the name stage, you can able to see the file name is available. Now this name stage file, you can use it for n number of tables. There is no restriction. You can use it for n number of users also can able to use this stage file, whatever you kept it in a named stage. There is no restriction for this. Now, so after this, okay, the file is available in the stage area. Then what we need to do? Next, we are going to use a copy command, right? We will use a copy command. To use the copy command, first modify that. So come here, copy command. This is the copy into what is the table name we have created. This is the table name. Copy into this table from where? From the stage area. What is the stage? This is the stage area. Now in this stage, the file is available. Just mention the stage here. Just observe this, just mention the stage here. The file is available now. Then file format is a common. Skip header equal to 1, we need to mention this. Now when you run this, what will happen? Whatever the file is available in this stage, it will load it into this particular table, right? Same thing, you can execute it here or you can execute it here. Both are same. Let me execute it here in the command prompt. Result will be the same here. Come here, see this one. We are executing copy from, see this, how many rows parsed? 4 rows. How many rows loaded? 4 records loaded. Now you can able to see the data in this table. Now if you want to see that, so you can give the select star from here. Only the thing is, for everything, so you need to write a SQL command, right? Query, you need to write a query. But here if you want to see that, the same thing, once the data is loaded, just refresh it here. Don't forget to refresh it here. Then come to the table, click on this icon, preview data. See this one, preview data. No need to write a command here in the UI, right? Now you can able to see the data, right? Now you, so the data is available here. What we have done, so we have loaded the file into the named stage, then we have copied from the name stage. So why we are using name stage here? Because when you use a name stage, you won't have any restriction. We can load this file to other table also, right? Let's create another table here. Now emp stage underscore test. Okay, we are creating another table with the same structure, now observe this. We are creating another table. Now we created another table. Now refresh it. You can able to see another table, right? The structure is same. Now, so when we are utilizing the table stage, so if you try to load the file from one table stage to another table stage, it didn't load us, right? Now observe this one, stage. What is the table name? Test, right? Just I am using the table name, but from the which stage? So you are copying. You are copying from the named stage. Observe this. We are copying from the named stage, right? And the stage name is different. Stage name is a name stage. Table is different. Previously, we have loaded to only emp name stage. So one thing, if you observe here, nowhere we are mentioning when you are copying this, nowhere we are mentioning this is represented to user stage, this is represented to table stage. This is for named stage, right? Now let's run this. If you observe here, see this one, it will allow you to load. It will allow you to load the file from named stage to n number of tables. It doesn't matter. Okay, it will, there is no restriction. Now if you observe the data here, this file also, this table also loaded the same file data into this particular table. Okay, this is about the named stage. Okay, so one more thing. So always remember one thing here. This is a certification question, and then very important. Every file, whatever we are going to keep it in a stage area. Let, this is the stage area, right? This is the stage area. The file is available. If you don't remove this file from the stage area, it will be available 14 days. 14 days in a stage area. After 14 days, it will be removed. It will be removed because, So this one, so for the storage, so whatever the file we are going to keep it here, so it will be the so storage, right? For the storage also Snowflake will charge. The best practices is we need to remove the file from this particular stage area once it is loaded to the table. Okay, that we will see that in the next session how to do that. So what? Remember, once whatever the file, if you don't remove, it will be for 14 days. And one more thing also 14 days is there, that is history. You can able to see the history tab here, right? History icon. So it is nothing but a logs. So we can able to see all the logs information in the history tab. See this one. This one also 14 days history will be available here. 14 days history will be available here. Okay, whatever the queries we are running, so how many queries we have executed, how many queries it has been failed, and then every information, and then who is the user ran, and then so what is the warehouse we have utilized, and then what is the SQL statement, statement we have run, and then what is the session ID, and then duration of the query, and everything, all the history, all the like audit kind of information will be available in your history tab, history tab for 14 days. 14 days. Okay, remember this. And at the same time, here also, whatever the file we are going to keep it in the stage area. If you don't remove manually, it will be available only 14 days. After that, it will be automatically removed. It will be moved from that particular stage area. Okay. Now, if you observe, so where we can able to see that storage information for the stage area. If you
Question,
come to account, yes,
question, Dinesh. You
yeah,
said like
Prabhakar.
only for 14 days the file will be
Mm,
stay.
mm,
If the client has the kind
mm,
of about like, hey, on stage, I want like this file to stay
mm,
for 90 days. Client is ready
mhm,
to pay that or some sort of the
mhm,
agreement when they bought the software, okay,
mm,
that
mm, mm,
product.
mm,
So Snowflakes allow to do that, right?
mm,
To
mm.
we can buy it, right? They're ready to
We
pay.
can buy it, but so we have to keep this in not in a stage area. We have to move to the archive into the some other tables.
Oh, okay, okay,
Okay, so that option
got you.
is there.
Okay,
Okay,
got you.
good. Okay, let's come to this. Now, if you want to see that, where you can able to see that information, account admin, come to the account icon here, the account, you can able to see, click on the usage here, the usage, and you can see credits utilized and then average storage used. See this one in average storage used, this is related to the storage details. When you observe, see this for the databases, the storage it is occupied. At the same time, whatever the file we are going to keep it in a stage, this is related to the stage. See this one for the stage area also, whatever the file we are going to keep it in the stage area, it is occupying the storage, right? So this is file save. We will discuss when we are working with a time travel. So for all these things, the Snowflake will charge in a storage. So whatever we are going to keep it in the storage. Okay. At this point, so high level, just remember, so when it is coming to storage, right? So for 1 terabyte per month, 1 terabyte per month. This is based on month. Snowflake is going to charge 1 terabyte
I lost you. Huh?
Okay, can you able to hear me, guys?
Yes, you were
Okay,
saying
sorry.
something. 1 terabyte, something. Yes, we can hear you, Dinesh.
Sorry everyone. So last connection, just a minute. Just give me 1 second. I think you can able to view my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, you were
Now,
mentioning 1 terabyte something. Yeah.
yeah. So this is related to the storage. When it is coming to the storage, so for 1 terabyte per month, Snowflake is going to charge in between $23 to in between $40 per month. This is based on the pricing, which option you are going to select. This is for pre-purchased one. So we used to call it as a capacity storage. And then this is for so your on demand. This is for on demand. We have two options on demand. When you are going to so use which option, we will discuss that in a pricing model. This is capacity storage or pre-purchased plan. $23 per month. This is for $40 per month. This is the storage. Now the same thing. So that's the reason. So they will not allow you. So defaultly, if you want, so the archive location, if you want this file into the archive, that is a different story. So we will have a separate mechanism for that. Okay. So now, so what we have done here, so we saw that how to load the files. So by using named stage. Now, for example, here in this previous session, we have loaded all the files into one table. So let's say you will have some records will be there. For example, let's take this, and then if you observe the data, we have some records. So it means, so we have loaded some records from the file, right? Suppose if you load the data from three files into the same table. For example, we have three files here. So if you load all the three files to the same table, then how to identify which specific file came from, so which specific record came from which specific file. Here you need to understand the intention is in this particular thing, you need to understand the file name. This record came from which file name, and then what is the row number for that particular file particular so in that particular file what is the row number for this particular column came from which particular file. If you want to understand that, so we have a mechanism called so metadata option. So we will use that metadata option by using row number and then so file name. We can able to identify so which record came from which file. So let's try to so do implement that here. To load that, what we will do is we will keep okay. So when we are using the name stage, we kept only one file, right? So let's try to keep other file also here, other files. So then if you want to pick the other files, we will give the star, right? Star. If I give the star, and so when I execute this one, when we execute this, what will happen here now? When you execute this, already one file is available here, right? If you try to keep the same files again, the same file into the same stage, just observe this, the already loaded file, it will be skipped, right? It will be skipped, and then remaining two files will be uploaded. See this one, already loaded file, it will not allow you to load because the file is already available, and then remaining files is available. Now if you check the stage area, you may see all the three records, sorry, all the three files is available, right? Now our intention is all these three files, we will load it into a table. Let's create a table structure here. For example, instead of this, emp with the metadata. Okay, we need it with the metadata, right? It means metadata file name and file row number. Let's create a table structure like this. Now observe this one. What we are doing is create, sorry, let me copy. Now observe, we are trying to create emp metadata. And one thing, if you observe here, this is our regular columns. One is file name, another one is a file row number. See this one? One is file name, another one is file row number. Now, so let's create this table. Now we have this table. Now we have the data in the stage area, this particular stage area, right? All the three files is available. If you observe here also, list at the rate stage area, you can able to see the all the three files. Now our intention is these three files, we need to load it into this particular table. So anyway, we have file name and then file row number we have created in a structure. Now if you want, so in a copy command, so next, what is the process? Copy command, you need to copy the, like this, you need to copy that table to the table from the stage area. To do that, what we will do is additionally, so what, just observe what we are doing here. So additionally, we are going to implement this. So copy into the table for this particular table from the stage area. This is the stage area, right? And when you observe in the stage area, see this one, this is our stage area. Let me check, give me named stage, right? This is the stage area. From this stage area, so here if you observe, so instead of this, generally what we will do, we will give just at the rate name stage. But here, if you observe what we are doing, metadata file name. We are mentioning a keyword called metadata dollar file name, metadata dollar file row number from the stage area. See this one, from the stage, from the backend, it will pick metadata file name and then metadata file row number. These information will be available in information schema. You can able to see when you created every database, by default you may have, so you may see, so information schema, public schema, all the objects, database objects, it will be available in a public schema. Information related to these database objects will be available in information schema. See this one, so all the information related to that objects, it will be available in information schema. So file format, functions, enable databases, history, and everything will be available. Okay, so we'll see that how to so make use of this information schema also. Now what we have given to, we need to get metadata file name and then metadata file row number and t dot dollar one. Dollar one means, so in the last session we saw that how to pick only the specific columns, right? Dollar one means column one, dollar two means column two, right? The same way here, t dot dollar one. T means nothing but a stage area. We are so giving alias name for this particular stage. T, T means, so from the stage column one, from the stage column two, from the stage column three. Like this, we have mentioned the columns. Then we are trying to load. When you load this, now you can able to see, so which file came from, which record came from which file. Now all the three loaded, right? Now let's go back to the table. Observe the table, this one, preview data. Now see the table data, how it looks like. See this one, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all the files, all the file names. Suppose here, so if you want to check, so 1011, or so let's say, for example, anything. So let's search with yes here. See this one, this file came from this particular record, came from this particular file, and then this is the file row number, right? This record came from this particular file, and then this is the file row number. The same way, it's mentioned for each and every file. So you can able to see, so the data, right? See this one, right? You can able to see the data. So for each and every record, so it will tell you from which file it has been picked and then what is the file row number. So if you want, so then only we can mention this, otherwise normally we can load this. This is how we can able to load the data by using a put command. This we use to call it as a uploading, right? Now suppose if you want to download, so download means nothing but, so generally when you are using, for example, select star from EMP. Let's take this, run this. You can able to see the data, right? Download means, so keeping the whatever the data is available in the table, we need to keep it into the local system. Then here also, so you can use the download option, but if it is a huge volume, we cannot able to download, we cannot able to unload, right? So we then, so what is the solution for that? When you cannot able to unload, so download the file, so here, so we have to use a get command, we have to use a get command to upload. What we have done, so from the file we have loaded into the stage area, from the stage area we have copied into the table, so by using a copy command. This is the option what we have implemented. Now to download, where the data is available in a table, right? The table data, first we need to load it into the file, sorry, first we need to load it into the stage area. From the stage area you need to keep it into a file. This is a process, reverse process, right? Here, file to stage, stage to the table. So when you are so downloading also, when you are unloading also, table to whatever the data is available in the table, our intention is we need to keep this data in the table to file, table to stage first. Then once it is available in a stage, then from the stage to the file we have to implement that. So now the same data we will pick, whatever the data it is available here. Let's check whether this is having a stage, the day. So file or stage. This is a table, right? By default, this table will have a stage area, right? That is table stage. Let me check list at the rate percentage EMP. So now this represents the stage area. Now if you observe the stage area, see this, in the EMP table, we don't have any stage. We didn't, so we do, stage is available, but we don't have any file, right? So any file, we don't have any file. Now what we will do? So from this particular table data, first we will keep it into the stage area. Then we have to so unload, download into from the stage area to the table. That is nothing but a unloading option. Let's see that. So what we have to do. So this one we will take the EMP table. The first we need to, so generally what we have done, copy into, right? Copy into the table from the stage area. But here what we need to do, whatever the data available in the table, we need to copy into the stage area, right? Copy into, what is the stage here? Percentage EMP, stage area from the table, right? What is the table? EMP is the table, right? EMP is the table. Copy into the table, copy into the stage area from the table, right? Observe this, from the table. So this is the only the syntax. Now when you are doing this, it will keep the file, see this, into this particular stage. Previously it is not available. Now if you observe, the rows unloaded. See this one, rows unloaded. Now let's check the path of the stage area. Now in the stage area, the file is automatically it has created. The file is available now, right? Now observe the date, right? The file, so we have uploaded into the stage area from this particular table. Now the stage area, the file is available. Now this file, what you need to do? You need to unload it. You need to get it into your local system. For that, what we need to do? We have to use a get command. We have to use get command. For that, now just observe this. Which path you are going to keep the file. So get at the rate. So what is the stage name? Stage name is at the rate percentage EMP. This is the stage name. And you need to mention, so where you need to keep the file. This is the path. So file, so colon double slash, so forward slash. So when you are uploading, so put file and then we have given a 3 forward slashes, right? And then we have given a path. But here when you are using a get command, get, so the stage name, the path is file colon double forward slash, and then so you have to give the path where you need to to keep the file. So let's keep the file into this particular location. Okay, let's pick the same thing. Just I have picked this one stage area, this particular path. I will give the same path here, same path. Just copy it 2 times. Let me copy one more time. So this is the path. This is your path. Now, so when you do this, then what will happen? So can we able to execute this in UI? Now just observe this. What we discussed, put and get. We cannot able to execute it in UI, right? User interface, it is not possible. Now observe this. See this one, not supported from UI. Then what we have to do? So when you are doing this, when it is not supported, we have to use it in a CLI. Now use this, copy this one, and then come to this, and then just execute it here. In the reverse manner we are doing. So instead of put, so put is uploading, get is for downloading. So when you get, so this particular stage area, from this stage area, get the file, and then keep it into this particular location. So that is the so syntax of this particular. Now observe this one. What is the status? Downloaded. The file is downloaded into your local path. Now observe this one. Let's come to the path. Observe the date here, the date and timestamp, right? You can so able to see that this is nothing but a unloading. So now we saw that how to upload the files, how to unload the files. So both the things by using different stage options. When you are uploading, we have to use the user stage or table stage or name stage. So next what we will do is, next we will discuss about different types of validations, how we can able to do the validations. Once it is done, so then we will jump into the real so functionalities and then features of the snowflake. Okay, so till now, so please practice everyone. Okay, and then if you have any questions, we will discuss again also. Okay, it doesn't matter so
Question.
how many times, but so we have to so practice. Okay, so now the questions. Yes,
Question.
Prabhakar, tell me.
Yeah. So what is the? I know the you created a metadata uh, uh,
Mm-hmm,
information. Uh,
mm-hmm,
in a real world, in a big
mm,
project,
mm,
does it help? What is the advantage? Means basically having that
mm,
metadata. Did
mm,
you ever
mm,
felt any kind of?
mm,
Does it help
mm,
you
mm.
in a real time project? I'm just trying to
Uh,
understand because.
okay, okay, fine. So if you want to just understand, generally when you are loading into the final table, we will never use this metadata. Okay, just in
Mhm.
between, so we need to understand from which file, so which record is coming from, then only we will use. Otherwise, it is not required. It's not mandatory to have the these particular file name and then file row number in every table.
Okay.
Okay, new name,
Second
download
thing.
the file.
Okay. Oh
Yes,
yeah,
we
he's
can
asking.
do. We can do that, Siva. We can so name it. Yes. So what was your second thing, Prabhakar?
No, no, he asked the question, same thing. I see the
Oh,
downloaded
okay.
file is start with data, so you answered it.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yep, yep, yep.
Dinesh, this is Sirisha.
Yes, Risha, tell me.
Yeah, we have seen a scenario where multiple files are loaded
Mm.
into the named stage and we have copied all the files into a single table. Is there an
Correct.
option where multiple files are copied into the name stage, and from the name stage, can we pick a specific file and copy?
Yeah, we can do that. So that in the previous sessions we saw that right by using this particular pattern option. So see this, you can able
Okay,
to
okay,
see the
okay.
pattern option, right? You
Yeah,
can mention it here. So which file you required and then what is the sequence or how many different files were required. So
okay.
we can able to do that by using pattern.
Yeah, thank you.
Dinesh, yesterday I didn't receive the, code file and recorded one.
Okay, sure. Sorry for that. I'm very sorry for that. I like informed to the organizer. He said that he will send it immediately. So I will check with him. So maybe so missed. So your email ID. Otherwise, I will take care of that today. Okay. I will send
Okay.
it to everyone so who is the participants here today. I will send it to everyone from my side.
Dinesh, is
Okay.
it possible for you to just ping those commands in the chat window so that we can copy, we will save it right away?
Sure, sure. I will send it to your email. It's a huge file, right? I will send it to your email ID. You can keep it the class by class.
Okay.
Yeah, Dinesh, the file name, I mean,
What?
downloaded file name, where we need to give that file name part?
So here, so the path just you can copy it from here, from your
Mm,
location, and then just you
mm.
can give the path. That's it.
File name, I mean, now it is
Automatically it will
downloaded.
be. Hmm. So when you are so copying, so here you are going to copy, right? So copy
Yes.
into this particular table. So from EMP. So when we are giving the file format, here we are mentioning, here we are going to mention after this the file proper name also. So then it will give you then it will come to the stage with the different name. So here if you observe, it came to the data. So this is the default name, right?
Yes.
.gc.
Yes.
So if you want a specific name, so when in a copy command only, you have to give the name.
Mm.
Dinesh, this is Arvind. So you
Yeah.
told about the unloading and downloading. So I didn't
Mm-hmm.
understand the difference between the unloading and downloading. Could you please explain that one?
Unloading and download both are same.
Both are same, right?
Both are same only. Unloading or downloading both are same. For example, so here let me show you something. When you are using by using CLI, the name will come as a unloading. But when you are clicking on this, we will call it as a download. Directly from the UI, you can download it. See this one option, right?
Yes.
This one. This is a download. So when you are doing this, it will give you as a unload option. This one we will call it as a unload option or download
Okay.
option.
When you are doing from
Both
CLI, it will be called as downloaded. When you are doing from the UI, it will be called as unload.
the intention is same. So just we need to keep the data from the table to file. That's it.
Okay.
Dinesh, this is Sirisha again. Continuation to that question.
Hmm.
Only if it is a larger file,
Hmm.
we'll use the get command and download from CLI. If it is a smaller file less than the size you have mentioned, it
Yes,
can
less
be
than 50 MB, we can use this UI option only. We
okay.
can use this download option. For
Okay.
uploading also same. If it is greater than 50 MB only, then only we will come to the CLI. Otherwise,
How
we
do
can
we
use
know
this.
the size of the file? How do we know the size of the file?
So whatever the file is, we are going to upload, right? So we will so came to
No,
know.
no,
So
no.
if
In
you
real time.
come to the
In real time. The
hmm,
client say
hmm,
this is the database, these are the table. I don't know. It is a uh, uh, I'm blind means like how big the file. How do I know
hmm.
the file I'm going to download? It will be a 200 terabyte or 50 MB. If it is a 50 MB, we should know the size of that table, right? So we can download directly from it. If it's a big file, then we use the
So
get command, right? Sorry.
information. So what is the file size and then what is the structure? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I lost you. I think you were silent for a couple of means 30 seconds. Can you repeat that?
Yes, Prabhakar. So is it clear now for you?
Yes. Go ahead and repeat the last sentence what you said.
Okay. Yeah, when you have the files, okay, so you can able to see the files and then you can able to check the size. That is the one option. Another option is, so when the source team is sending the files to us, inbound team or source team sending the files to us, they will give the file size as well as the file structure also, right? So then only we can able to create the structure. Otherwise, it is
Okay.
very difficult for us, right? To open the file
Okay.
and then so creating the structure. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. That is another option. And
Yes.
if it is going through the pipeline, the workflow is defined. It's all automated process. During the pipeline, when people has created, that time we don't know the file size, right?
Understand. So then we have to check the file size in the script. So if the file size is bigger, so then we will go for the different option. If the file size is less, then we will continue loading.
Somehow we have to know in advance the file size, whatever. Okay.
Yeah, that we will handle in the scripting.
Okay. Thank you.
When you are doing the continuous loading, right? We will do the scripting language, right? So anything. So but here, so we will see that continuous load in a pipe option. I will show you that how to handle that one. Okay, when
Thank
you
you.
are
I
working
got
with
it.
the load, we will see that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Thank you.
So any other questions from anyone? Okay, so please practice. So I will send you the recorded session and then content. See in another 1 hour. Okay. Thank you everyone. See you tomorrow same time. Bye.
Thank you, Dinesh.
Thank you, Dinesh.